Hi, I'm David Kilpatrick and I'm sitting on Edlingham Crags on the way between Alnwick and Otterburn, or the route out of Alnwick anyway. It's a very scenic spot. It's also a road where there's been the odd tragedy and things, as flowers near the seat above confirm. I'm sitting here with a little backpack. Now I've sat here because it's partly sheltered from the wind rather than sitting up top on the public seat. That's quite a comfortable rock too. This backpack doesn't contain my camera, which you might normally expect from me. Instead, it contains a guitar. Now what I'm going to do now is just try to demonstrate very, very quickly, hoping that the sound will pick this up adequately. There's a slight wind here and the camera is covered with my white hat, or in Scottish, my bonnet. It's the best way I can think of limiting the microphone's response to the wind, which is not so bad down on these rocks as it is about 30 foot higher up near the road. You can probably also hear the sound of the road. Right, this guitar is the Furch Little Jane. It's in the backpack, as you can see. Well, I'm going to take part of it out, and you might think there's absolutely no way that I'm going to manage to turn that into a playable guitar in a couple of minutes. Well, I might let you down, however, we'll see. I'll pull the little guitar out of its backpack, and from this hole in the end here I will, with a bit of luck, it's not that easy, slide the neck. I have to get it in the right place to slide it out. It then promptly proves that it really isn't as easy as all that, but it will come out eventually, I know that. Come on. It just has to come out. It's a good thing it just doesn't slide out spontaneously. That's it. I just have to find the right position. And I can see why it didn't come out very easily from there. I had failed to put it away correctly. I should have put it into a little slot inside, and I don't know how it had actually managed to go on top of it, but that's my fault. Right, I now have a dismantled guitar, and I'm sitting down, which is quite important actually. If I wasn't sitting down, I probably couldn't do this. Normally I'd try to sit on a seat where I've got some support, and not on a rock. However, what I'm going to do now is just assemble the neck itself and slot it together. Then I'm going to put the neck into the neck block of the guitar. And you can see there that I'm holding it between my knees, because this is why you need to sit down. You need a little bit of support to do this. I've got a little clamp in here which I'm going to need to put into place. First of all, I pull it backwards, and that calls for being able to hold it from both sides. Then I get the clamp. The moment I've got the clamp, it's in, it's firm. Now all those strings are where you can see them. I'm just going to stand up off my rock and walk towards the camera. Oh, right, okay. And I'm going to just show the guitar as it is there. And there, you'll see that in the end there, that's the hole I brought the neck out of. Now that almost acts as a second sound hole. So we've got a sound hole there projecting forwards to the audience, but you've got one there which actually does a good job of giving you foldback feedback to the player. So it sounds very good to the player. I'm going to sit back down again. It's a very comfortable rock. It's actually got well-worn hollows where I guess people have sat in the past. Now, the next thing is I've put this together Is there any way that this could possibly be in tune after being assembled like that? We'll have a quick try without even trying to tune it. I don't want to cheat, so I'm going to put my backpack the right way around so I can get at the tuner in due course. Tuner's under here, so if I need it, I can get it out. I may not need it. That's me drop D tuning, and you know, it's not so bad. I don't necessarily need to tune it up to pitch. A very, very accurate guitar. Very accurate. Okay. Relying on ears for tuning. Really bad. You can see that it drifted a little bit with being stored away. Now, you might think I might have to tune it down, take it off. Well, it's got a bridge with a nut before the first 0 fret, and that bridge has holes in it which the strings pass through. They don't get clamped, they don't get locked, nor is there any locking device on the tuners. They just rely on the tuners staying where they are. Strings go through there, and the tension that is naturally set up by actually simply stringing the guitar and tuning it up remains in place. Well, I've played enough. I'm going to now put it away. And that procedure, fortunately I've got a nice bit of grass down there below me, which means it's not going to go onto anything hard or rough or anything like that. Then there's a clamp in here, which is the one I did up to tighten it up. I simply release that, the neck comes forward a bit. Get the hook out of there, remove it from there, take the neck off. This time I'm going to slide you into the right place, neck, not in the position you're supposed to be. Okay, so the neck is now slid properly away. I can then take the guitar and once again, oh, what did I do with that tuner? My way. I don't need that. I'm just going to set it out so that I can put it back in. It does come with a black velour bag which you can put round the body in order to keep it protected from the strings. In fact, all I'm going to do is just use cloth here like that, which will do the same job without requiring me to put the guitar into a bag. And then just curl the strings round and put the headstock and machine heads into a little side pocket there, which is lined with best quality carpeting. strings go there, tuner falls out, really nice little portable guitar stand falls out of my bag as well, and then I discover I've got two tuners in there because I put one in earlier on, so I'm going to pop the other one in my pocket and take it back home where it can belong with another guitar. Just zip that up, Velcro there, and then I just need to find the zip toggles which are hiding underneath the end of there, just to demonstrate that it does all go back in the bag quite easily. A lot easier if you're, say, working on a table or maybe on a sofa or indoors somewhere where, or maybe a picnic table. It'd be good on a day like this. Just do up the bag, and for security and safety it then also has two snap lock straps, which mean that it cannot be unzipped by somebody by mistake and have the little Furch Little Jane guitar fall out. Now this is not entirely standard. You'll have noticed it had a tortoiseshell pickguard on it. That's a Loudon tortoiseshell pickguard, which happened to be a good fit. I see that there is another one of these here which must belong in one of these. Well, I'll have to find out where that goes. It's clearly fallen out from the inside of the bag while I was packing away. It's just a little loop on a click lock. And there we are. And that's a great little guitar for travel. It will go in an airline overhead. It'll go under many underseats as well. Not necessarily the smallest underseats. It's a little bit bigger than my camera bag, which goes under a Ryanair seat. But there it is. Sorry, I'm out of the picture now. Probably the best place for me. It's a lovely day in the Northumberland National Park. I'm on craggy rocks here, covered in a little bit of lichen and bleached sandstone, and it's a really great place to stop to do a video, provided it's all actually worked.